Oh, Jelly Belly Pritzker goes into panic mode as he hit with questions that expose his hypocrisy when it comes to this disastrous gerrymandering map.
You want to look at the map of Illinois. Let's take a look at this. Despite President Trump winning 44% of the statewide vote in 2024, Republicans hold only 3 of Illinois' 17 districts. These districts seem to be designed to maximize Democratic advantage. What do you say to those who argue that it's hypocritical for you to criticize Texas for partisanship when your state also drew maps to boost your party's standing?
How are you good people doing, my American brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith, and you're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms you see above and below. Click this thumbs up button. That way my content can consistently be recommended to you. And when you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification that will bring in the drop box for you to select all notifications. That way you'll be notified when I post a video. Last but not least, go and check out your boy's other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. And everything I'm asking you to do over here, go do over there. Let me know what y'all think of the videos that are over there, okay, in the comment section. Appreciate you all. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the latest string of complete hypocrisy, Kristi Noem is completely pointing out the hypocrisy of what you guys see going on with those Democrats fleeing Texas to come to Illinois. Why? Because there pretty much are hardly any representation of the red in Illinois. Now, when I say that, I'm talking congressional-wise, congressman, right? Now, check this out. In Illinois, if you look at the map of how we voted in Illinois regarding this presidency, lit up red like crazy. But because of the lack of representation and because of Cook County destroying everything, Illinois is remaining under heavily influenced Democrats, right? What I like about what y'all getting ready to see is the fact that she called Pritzker out on the BS, and watch how he folds, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out.
Well, let's talk about the issue at hand here. Texas Republicans being urged by President Trump, as you just said, are pushing this mid-decade redistricting plan. Their goal is to add as many as 5 GOP seats. In response to Democrats like yourself are thinking of drawing your own maps to boost seats in blue states. Take a listen to what Texas Governor Greg Abbott told my colleague Ryan Chandler about that. Take a look.
What's your message to governors like Newsom, Hochul, Pritzker, who have said they will retaliate if Texas does this?
They have no capability. They've already gerrymandered their states in ways in which they don't have hardly any Republican members of Congress. Look at the map of Illinois. It's drawn in such a way that they can't even squeeze out another Republican. It's a joke.
What's your response to Governor Abbott?
Well, Governor Abbott is the joke. He's the one who is attempting mid-decade here at a time when, frankly, all of us are concerned about the future of democracy. He's literally helping whittle it away and licking the boots of his leader, Donald Trump. Here in Illinois, we followed the law. We provided a map and passed a map that follows the Voting Rights Act and the Constitution and the laws of the state of Illinois. He's attempting to thwart federal law and take away 5 seats that are in the hands of black, brown, minority congresspeople and the people that they represent. He's taking those votes away. He's violating the Constitution. And all of us need to stand up and speak out and make sure that it's understood across the country that what they're trying to do in Texas is illegal.
Well, Governor, it might be illegal. It's not unprecedented, though, or it might be rare, I should say. But Texas actually tried to redraw districts mid-decade before in 2003, and the U.S. Supreme Court actually upheld the map in that case with the exception of 1 district. So the argument that Abbott is making is it's not illegal, though they are doing it certainly in an off year. But I do want to look at the map of Illinois. Let's take a look at this. Despite President Trump winning 44% of the statewide vote in 2024, Republicans hold only 3 of Illinois' 17 districts. These districts seem to be designed to maximize Democratic advantage. What do you say to those who argue that it's hypocritical for you to criticize Texas for partisanship when your state also drew maps to boost your party's standing?
Well, remember that what Texas is trying to do is, again, violate the Voting Rights Act. We didn't. We held public hearings, legislative hearings. People attended them. They spoke out. There was a map that was put out. There were actually changes made to the map, and a map was passed. And it was done at the end of the census, the decennial census. So that's how it's done in this country. You talked about how rare it is to do what he's doing. Yes, it is. What's even rarer is to do it at the behest of the President of the United States, who's clearly attempting to and says that he deserves to have 5 more seats. He's wrong. And he's attempting to change the game because, again, he passed this big, ugly bill. It's hyper unpopular in Texas, among people in Texas and across the country. And he knows he's going to lose the Congress in 2026. That's why he's going to his allies and hoping that they can save him. And we've all got to stand up against this. It's cheating. Donald Trump is a cheater. He cheats on his wives. He cheats at golf. And now he's trying to cheat the American people out of their votes.
Well, look, sticking on your state's map, every major group that grades the fairness of congressional maps gives your state an F. Common Cause, a nonpartisan government watchdog, even says your map, and I'm going to quote, represents a nearly perfect model for everything that can go wrong with redistricting. And I guess the question is, you talk about preserving democracy. How do you preserve democracy if you're using the same tactics that you've criticized Texas Republicans for?
But as I say, what they're talking about is a distraction. The reality is that the violation of people's voting rights is what Texas is attempting to do. That's what's wrong with their efforts right now. And the fact that the President of the United States knows it and nevertheless is asking them to do it. That is what's wrong with what we're seeing right now. Democracy is at stake, and these Texas Democrats are standing up to what the GOP is attempting to do, which is to steal seats because they know what they've done is wrong. They know that they've made an enormous mistake.
What a load of absolute bullcrap. You did everything that's Jelly Belly Pritzker did. He did everything but answered any of those questions. Now, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm glad that she kind of called this out and put in his face. But what she didn't do, what she usually traditionally does, especially when questioning people like J.D. Vance, VP J.D. Vance and President Trump, is she'll, I understand what that, but you still didn't answer the actual question that she would press. She's pressing more. I'll give her credit for doing that part of calling it the hypocrisy, so to speak, but she did not press them like she usually would press the Republicans. Like I said, J.D. Vance, President Trump, she did not press. She did not keep on President. She didn't. Governor Pritzker. You didn't answer the question. How is it that you can do this? You just instantly start talking about Trump. You start instantly talking about what they're doing. You start instantly talking about how, and you come on, man, quit letting these folks get away with doing this. If you're going to do correct journalism, do it the right way. I don't let them get away with. I would not let them get away with that. I would call them out on the bullcrap and say, you did not answer the question at all that I asked. And can you answer this question without talking about what President Trump, without talking about what they did and what they did? We're talking about what you did. We're talking about what your state is doing. That map is so goddamn on disastrous, ridiculous. And of course it deserves a freaking F. They know exactly what they're doing. Oh, they're coming here to visit. Yeah, okay, they're coming here to visit. Yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, folks, Illinoisans, man, what's going on? Chicagoans, what's going on? Let me know what y'all thoughts are on this right here, right now, in regards to this disastrous map. When we know that Illinois was lit up red. Let's see in the comments below after this video so those that actually really do care about your state. Don't forget to do this in this animation right here that will greatly help my channel. The next video that we'll be doing after this will most likely is going to be up there. Things I did as of yesterday you may have missed here. I am Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.